Hi, welcome to Storytime. Let's start with open, shut them. Can you put your hands up like this? Open, shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open wide your little mouth, but do not put them in. So today for story time, you notice I'm not inside my home and I'm not inside the library. I am outside because today's story time is all about this animal. Do you know what that is? Squirrels! It's all about squirrels. Miss Heather told me something very exciting. January 21st is National Squirrel Appreciation Day. So do you see this tree behind me? This is an oak tree. And on the ground all around me are, what are those? They are acorns. Acorns are one of a squirrel's favorite foods. Let's read our first book. This book is nonfiction. What does nonfiction mean? It means it's real information. And it's real information about squirrels. Here's a great picture of a gray squirrel. That's the kind of squirrel that lives around here. You hear a chattering above your head. A gray squirrel is sitting on a pole. The squirrel makes a cuck, cuck, cuck sound. It flicks its fluffy gray tail. It is communicating with you. When a squirrel is born, do you see the baby squirrel? When a squirrel is born, it is pink and hairless. A litter of squirrels has 1 to 6 babies. The babies are called pups or kits. Pups go off on their own after about 3 months. Squirrels can grow to be a foot long. There are more than 200 species of squirrels. Red squirrels and gray squirrels are common in backyards. There are also white squirrels and black squirrels. I did not know there were black squirrels until I went to Canada and I saw one and I was so surprised. I said, "What is this, a black squirrel?" It's a real thing. Did you know some squirrels build nests in trees? These nests are called drays. Do you see the squirrel in the dray? The nests are made of twigs and leaves. Here are some squirrels in a hole in a tree. And here are some acorns and nuts they have collected. Squirrels store food before winter comes. They make thousands of caches full of seeds and nuts. Squirrels can be pests, but they are fun to watch. Pay attention, see if you see any squirrels around you. Maybe they'll come to your bird feeders to steal some birdseed. That's one of their favorite things to do. I love this picture of this squirrel resting in a tree. It says, a squirrel may rest in a shady place to cool down when it's hot outside. The end. So we've learned all about squirrels. So it's January right now. That's the month it is, because January 21st is National Squirrel Appreciation Day. What month comes after January? Do you know? January, February. And in February, right in the middle of February, there is a holiday all about love. Do you know what it's called? On February 14th, it's Valentine's Day. So today I have a book about squirrels and Valentine's Day. It is called The Secret Life of Squirrels, a Love Story. Most squirrels spend their days scrambling up trees and searching for nuts, but not Mr. Peanuts. He is a rather unusual squirrel. Valentine's Day is coming soon. It's time to decorate. There's Mr. Peanuts decorating for Valentine's Day. But Mr. Peanuts the squirrel gets a little lonely sometimes. He enjoys working in his shed with his tools, but he wishes he could build something special for somebody. And shopping for dinner would be a lot more fun if he were going to cook dinner for a friend. Mr. Peanuts goes to the park, but he doesn't have any friends to play with. When Mr. Peanuts is feeling especially lonely, he goes to the bookstore. Today at the bookstore, he sees another squirrel, and she is reading his favorite book. His favorite book is called The Secret Life of Squirrels. The squirrel's name is Rosie. Do you love books too, Rosie? asks Mr. Peanuts. Yes, I do, says Rosie. They become friends right away. They chatter about books and about sunflower seeds. They go to the park and they play this game. Do you know what game that is? It is hopscotch. And they play on the swings and on the slide. He decides to show Rosie his favorite game, jumping from the trees. Look at him go! As the sun goes down, Mr. Peanuts realizes he's absolutely nuts about Rosie. Rosie, he says, will you be my Valentine? Of course I will, says Rosie. I'm nuts about you. And they celebrate with a nice Valentine's dinner. It's the best Valentine's Day ever. The end. So I love this book because it has real photos of squirrels. Did you know the person who made this book made all these tiny little sets out in her yard, and then she hid Peanuts in the sets and took pictures of squirrels that came to visit her. So she did not make these squirrel pictures using the computer. They're actually real pictures of squirrels. She actually got a squirrel to come stand at this teeny little shopping cart with a nut in his mouth. Isn't that cool? I like taking pictures of squirrels too. In fact, I wanted to show you some videos. Here's a video I took of a squirrel balancing on a suet feeder. I love how they use their long tails to help them balance. Here's another one of a squirrel enjoying some bird seed. And I love how this squirrel hangs upside down. It's just holding on with its back claws. Miss Sydney took this funny picture of a squirrel on her deck. It was lying there all morning, just chilling out. And here's one my dad took of a squirrel relaxing. I like how they're so flat. So let's do a rhyme together. I bet you all know the 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. But since we're celebrating squirrels today, let's make it the 5 little squirrels jumping on the bed. It'll be so silly. And let's see if we can remember to say squirrels instead of monkeys every single time. And I don't know, we might get our tongues twisted up trying to say squirrel so many times. It's not the easiest word to say. Can you practice it? Squirrel. Squirrel. All right, let's try it. 5 little squirrels. 5 little squirrels jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more squirrels jumping on the bed. Okay, so we had 5 squirrels and we took one away. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 squirrels. 4 little squirrels jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more squirrels jumping on the bed. Okay, so we had 3 that time. No, we had 4. Now we have 3, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 little squirrels jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more squirrels jumping on the bed. Okay, so that time we had 3 squirrels jumping on the bed and we took one away. How many are left? 1, 2. 2. Good subtraction. 2 little squirrels jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more squirrels jumping on the bed. All right, so there were 2 squirrels that time, but 1 fell off. How many squirrels are left? Only 1 squirrel, and this squirrel's a girl. We're going to say she fell off and bumped her head. Are you ready? 1 little squirrel jumping on the bed. She fell off and bumped her head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more squirrels jumping on the bed. Okay, let's do 0 squirrels jumping. We're going to say none fell off, and we'll say that the doctor says, put those squirrels back in bed. Are you remembering to say squirrels instead of monkeys every time? It's pretty tricky. 0 squirrels. Here we go. 0 little squirrels jumping on the bed. None fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, put those squirrels back in bed. Yay, great job. That was so much fun. Okay, I have one more story for you. I have to read my very favorite squirrel book, The Busy Little Squirrel. This book is about fall. You know, we talked about in the Squirrel NonFiction book about how squirrels are gathering nuts and acorns in the fall. This squirrel is very busy because it is fall in this book. See, there's the leaves. Leaves were falling. The air was getting cold. It was time for Squirrel to get ready for winter. Squeak, 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 said. What kind of animals are those that say squeak, squeak? They're mice, right? Will you nibble a pumpkin with us? But Squirrel couldn't. He was so busy. Here he is getting some apples. Yum. Sweet, 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 said the cardinals. Will you rest on a branch with us? But Squirrel couldn't. He was so busy. There he is getting some bird seed. We talked about how squirrels love to get bird seed. And there's a chickadee. Croak, 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 said the frogs. Will you hop rocks with us? But Squirrel couldn't. Why not? He was so busy. There he is getting some berries. Oh, I bet you know this animal. Oh, the kitty cat. What does the kitty cat say? It says, meow, meow. Will you lie in the sun with us, said the cats. But Squirrel couldn't. He was so busy. There he is getting some. Oh, those things look familiar. I have some right here on the ground. They are, do you remember? They are acorns. Oh, there's the dogs. Can you make some good dog sounds? Woof, 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 said the dog. Will you run in the field with us? But Squirrel couldn't. Why not? He was so busy. There he is getting some corn. Hoo, 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 called the owls. Will you watch the moon with us? But Squirrel couldn't. Oh, he's not busy anymore. Now he's fast asleep. Oh, there he is in the tree with all the things he's collected to eat during the winter. The end. Thanks for coming to Storytime with me today and celebrating squirrels. I hope that you had lots of fun. I did, and I hope I'll see you soon at the library. Bye.